Welcome to this video on the T. Cullen Davis murder trials, brought to you by the World Affairs Council of Austin. We explore the themes of justice and influence, focusing on the T. Cullen Davis murder trial and its impact on Fort Worth's legal landscape. First, we provide some background on T. Cullen Davis and the case. We will examine the high stakes and legal strategies used in the T. Cullen Davis defense. This video will also cover strategies for success in winning a mock trial. We will detail winning mock trial strategies. Our focus begins with the first T. Cullen Davis murder trial. T. Cullen Davis was accused of a 1976 shooting spree and acquitted of murder in 1977. The victim was his estranged wife's daughter, and the trial drew major national attention. The 1976 murder prosecution drew national attention, and despite the accusations, Davis was ultimately acquitted in 1977. The prosecution faced challenges with witness credibility and lacked physical evidence. Though the state presented evidence linking Davis to the shooting, the trial received major national attention. Forensic evidence was presented, but the lack of physical evidence linking Davis directly to the crime aided his defense. Autopsy and forensic findings were central to the case. In the first trial, Davis's defense argued mistaken identity and unreliable witnesses. The defense counsel was well prepared, and the lack of physical evidence contributed to the acquittal. Key defense strategies included aggressive legal tactics and arguing mistaken identity. The defense counsel challenged witness reliability and leveraged the lack of physical evidence. Mistaken identity was a key defense argument. The defense argued that witnesses were unreliable, and the lack of physical evidence supported their strategy. The defense effectively argued against witness reliability, highlighting untrustworthy witnesses. Challenges to credibility supported their claims of mistaken identity. The acquittal garnered significant negative public reaction. The public opinion remains divided on the verdict, and the murder trial continues to generate interest. The Davis trial profoundly impacted Fort Worth's legal and public culture, highlighting concerns about the influence of wealth and race, and bringing national attention to the city's justice system. Next, we will review the second T. Cullen Davis murder trial. After the murder trial, Davis faced other criminal charges, including a solicitation of murder charge on which he was acquitted, and a federal tax evasion charge on which he was convicted. In 1979, Davis was charged with soliciting a separate murder. He was subsequently acquitted, and this second trial also drew significant public and media attention. The solicitation of murder charge in 1979 led to an acquittal. This second trial, following the high-profile murder trial, also drew significant public and media attention. Despite his acquittals on murder-related charges, Davis was later convicted for federal tax evasion. The contrast between these outcomes continues to fuel public debate on his guilt. The Davis acquittal brought national attention to Texas law, highlighting concerns about the influence of wealth and race. The case continues to be a subject of significant public debate. Davis faced and was ultimately convicted of a separate federal tax evasion charge, which followed his initial high-profile murder acquittal, contrasting with his earlier acquittals. The original murder trial still generates significant public interest. Public opinion remains divided on the final verdict, with many people still believing T. Cullen Davis was guilty. We now briefly review the defense of T. Cullen Davis. This concludes our review of the T. Cullen Davis murder trials. Teacher resources are available for further exploration of this case and mock trial strategies. Thank you for watching this video from the World Affairs Council of Austin. For more information, please visit the World Affairs Council of Austin website.